now back, RTTV,
gang,
baby.
gang.
And if it's your first time here, it definitely won't be a last. Make sure you kill, murder, and
smash
that subscribe button, man.
And if you want the full reaction of this episode right here, other episodes of WandaVision, or if you want to check out different shows that we got full and early reactions of, like Clone Wars, One Piece, and all that, download the Patreon app right now, and a yearly subscription will get you a month for free. Join the family.
And make sure you give this video a like and have that notification bell ringing for that WandaVision playlist. And follow us on Spotify, the RTTV show, where we talk about some of your favorite genres of music, such as K-pop, hip-hop, R&B, and much, much more. So make sure you follow and subscribe.
Yeah, we back with another WandaVision, man. We coming towards the end of season 1.
We are.
And a great season it's been so far, man. On the last episode, man, we got dropped into like Modern Family / like The Office. We saw that they're breaking the fourth wall. They're talking directly to the audience. Wanda is completely losing control, man. We got like different times going through. Like the kids' controllers are changing. She can't control it, so the controllers are changing. It was Agatha all along.
It was Agatha
all along. That was one of the better theme songs we've seen in this show so far. But we see that, she's not the only person in Westview with powers. I'm still not 100% sure exactly what's happening, what role Agatha plays. But I'm hoping that they break it down within these next 2 episodes. We see that Monica, as my boy Rob got on his shirt, that might be the flyest WandaVision shirt I've seen yet.
I do it. It's Black History Month. You know I got to represent for that black female holding it down in the MCU right now. Monica Rambeau, you killing it. We just watched Captain Marvel, and I fell in love with the family all over again.
And stay tuned, because Captain Marvel is coming to our Patreon really, really soon. So keep it locked for that. And we saw that Monica, she got her powers, man.
Glow gang.
She went back into Westview. Eyes went blue. She knows that Wanda's not going to kill her, though. She really does trust Wanda. So I'm interested to see where their relationship goes, because we see in the end scene, not only is Wanda confronted by Agatha, but Pietro confronts Monica.
Yep.
Monica got.
I hope not, man. I hope not. But let's get into it. Season 1, episode 8. Previously on
WandaVision.
Falcon and Winter Soldier.
Coming soon.
Countdown begins.
It's purple now
It goes
because
big
it's Agatha.
colors.
What is the Witcher?
Oh, okay.
Salem,
Yeah, she's a witch.
Massachusetts.
Oh,
She's a witch.
Agatha's a witch, but
Yeah.
Wanda, Scarlet Witch, and she probably wants to get her powers.
Practice the darkest of magic.
Always on this bullshit.
It's so dark. This is like horror.
American Horror Story.
Ain't no rules. I'm a witch, bitch.
They're about to burn her?
Oh, that's her
Oh,
mom.
that's her mom.
Wow.
Oh, damn.
Oh!
They didn't even burn her. They directly fucked her up.
She tricked them. She probably wanted this to suck all the energy
Powers.
from them.
Look at
Oh!
Wow.
her. Yeah.
That's probably what she wants to
Wow.
do to Wanda too.
Give me that.
Snack
Come
on
on,
your
right?
magic.
Wow, she's really OP.
Wow.
Nah,
them
that was
witches ain't got
fire.
shit on her.
Oh,
She
they
bodied all of
she
them.
sucked them dry.
Agatha is not playing.
She said, "Thank you very much. I'll take that magic too."
Nigga, she killed her mom.
So Agatha been about to smoke.
That's a brooch that she always be wearing.
Yep.
Where are my children? Where are my children?
Come on, man.
Man, she on a different level.
You ain't the only bitch witch in here.
Oh, wow.
This looks completely different from any episode.
One in each one? Only the witch that casts the runes can use her magic. Waiting
In the comics.
to reveal your true self. I got close with fake Pietro, if you will.
Pietro.
Incantation and a feeble psyche.
That's the fly that she seen.
The
on the
fly
wall
that I was
upstairs.
talking about. The shit that I was saying that was a demon fly.
Every little detail in place. Down to the crown molding. You're even running illusions miles away at the edge of town.
So
I want that.
Wanda made it, and she
Yeah.
probably wants to know how Wanda did it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your secret?
Yeah.
I'm not.
Oh,
So how does Wanda not know how she did it?
All you could recall was the feeling you felt empty. It's time to look at some real rerun.
flashback.
Oh, wow.
Oh, this is her own flashback when she was a kid.
Oh, she's gonna make a live
wow.
through trauma.
I mean, we're right here. That's your cue, lady. You're on.
Wanda, you pick.
All shows that they've done in this show.
In the special place.
I Love Lucy, Bewitched, and Malcolm.
Yeah.
You look like Call of Duty outside.
I had war that war.
Yeah, like what the fuck?
There's her.
That's
the first episode.
The
was
first
modeled
episode
after?
was, yeah.
Maybe that's why she made all those episodes, because a kid, she was watching those shows with her family.
Now the idea of it to incorporate all these sitcoms, like that was a genius idea.
Mm-hmm.
I know. Oh!
Stark Industries.
Wanda, Tyrion, wir haben exist.
That's some wild shit for kids to go through, yo.
It got her relive it too.
Yeah, on top of that.
By the end of the episode, we realized it was all a bad dream.
Wow.
Interesting.
Use the probability hacks.
Bless.
Oh, she used her powers at that time?
It just never went off. It was defective. Where'd you get the big guns, Wanda?
What guns?
She doesn't know where she got her powers from.
Because we pretty much the whole series, we weren't getting her origin story.
Yeah.
Not one subject has survived direct contact.
That nigga say, yo,
Maybe they've been trying to
nobody.
get her to do the Infinity Stone situation the whole time.
Oh, they're showing. Okay, I get it. They're showing us the stones that have to do with all
That's
her powers.
Is that Vision?
Yeah, Vision.
That's Vision Stone.
That's
That's
why
the stone that gave. That's the
she
stone that
created
they said
Vision?
gave her. Apparently gave her powers within
Yeah,
this
we
That
universe.
stone gave her powers too.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
that-
like showing herself in the future and stuff.
Yeah.
So, yo, everybody's
She
died behind
survived.
besides her, yeah.
So, little orphan Wanda got up close and personal with an Infinity Stone that amplified what otherwise would have died in the vine.
She always had her powers, and then the Infinity Stones actually awoken them.
Agatha's like,
That's a theory that I think she's gonna say.
she's like, yeah, we almost there. Me proving my theory. Let's just dig a little deeper.
Now, this was
This
this is in
This is Avengers
Civil War.
compound, yeah.
Malcolm
Malcolm in the
middle.
middle.
Ah. Yeah,
Life
man.
is unfair.
Nah, I'll be. Nigga, is he dead?
No, he's not really injured.
How can you be certain?
It's not the kind of shot. The only thing that would bring me comfort is seeing him again.
Pietro. Same thing when he died. Probably seeing him again too.
Yeah, it's the only thing she needs to
She
move
stole
forward.
his body.
Once Vision died, that was amplified.
Tsunami.
It's just gonna drown me.
She's drowning.
What is grief? If not love, persevering.
Ooh, spit the bars.
God damn.
The only way you could get through grief is through love. Tell him, Vision.
The only reason why you had grief is because you had love in the first place.
She found love in him, which made her get over her brother. Ooh. Brother dead, Vision dead.
Husband. Yep.
That's a lot of trauma.
What happened when he wasn't there to pull you back from the darkness, Wanda? All right. There.
She's like, I gotta see this.
She's like, how'd you
This
did
is
it?
great.
How did we get
Do
to
it.
Westview?
Yeah, this is Sword.
I mean, they were trying to make him a weapon. I'm pretty sure she wasn't about to let that go down.
But wasn't he the old Ultron? Are they recreating him?
Because you asked to see it.
This is probably when she goes ape shit.
Turn his body into a car shop.
Nah, I think that's how his body really is. I think they're just putting it back together.
He's robotic, yeah. Yeah,
I mean, I get what you're saying. It's weird for her to see it.
exactly.
Yeah.
Like,
In
it's her
general,
love for
yeah.
my nigga. You feel me?
I just want to bury him.
They're like,
That's all I want.
dude, it's a robot.
Not everyone has the kind of power that could bring their soulmate back online.
Oh shit.
I cannot allow you to take $3 billion worth of
What?
just to put it.
But you don't even own it. I
That's
get
an
why she went
organization.
apeshit though. Like,
And that organization's like, bro, it's vibranium. You want us to just bury that shit?
Nah. I feel like he's egging
Vision
her
was
on.
made by Ultron. Like,
Yeah, like I feel like he egged
Which
her
was
on for
made-
this.
I think she's gonna wild out if you tell her she like.
Yeah,
nigga,
bro.
I think because of the fact that he
They
works
probably
with
want
Maria.
her. They probably
Yeah.
want her to though.
I definitely think so, bro. She seemed like she didn't even know she could put them back together. And he's like, no, you
Yeah.
could do that shit. You could do that. Hayward, you slide
Nah, this is the best episode.
yeah.
Oh, Westview. Cause this is it normal.
Yeah, this is actually a population actually already in here.
Man, we seen Agatha.
Oh, what does that say?
To grow
Vision
older.
brought that for her. That's what it says.
I
I knew Vision had something to do with that place, bro.
Okay.
Yeah.
I called
Built
it.
a home there.
I called it.
Damn, that's so sad to go to the property to see. That's the type of shit that make you go crazy.
Yo, this is the saddest ever. This is fucking fire.
This is my world.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's
she
exactly
made
what
it.
happened.
She created it out of anger.
Yeah. She's like, this was supposed to be my home.
That power.
Wow, she literally built her house brick by
She
brick.
probably went back to Still Vision.
Like, yo, he's supposed to belong here. He
Yo.
Yeah, wow.
Nah, her power is
Wow.
sick.
Oh my
Is
God.
that
Wow,
Vision?
that's Vision.
Yeah.
So she did create Vision.
Yeah, she created that nigga.
So I was right.
Out of thin air. So she didn't even.
Because that episode, when she
Which
went there, she
makes
was like,
sense.
there's nothing in that body. Like, it was dead.
Which makes sense to why
So what?
he doesn't
So how did she
remember
go back?
anything. She's like, that's how I did it?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
She just opted right into that role. Like, oh, word, that's what I'm doing. All right.
Martin Scorsese should be eating his words right now.
So her kids are fake though, right?
Maybe she created them
It
too.
looks
Nah, I
like
think it's
it.
a real,
Possibly.
bro.
You're supposed to be a myth, a being capable of spontaneous creation.
Which is the kid's spontaneous creation.
So she's jealous of her power.
Yeah, she's like, you're wasting it on this bullshit.
This is chaos magic, Wanda.
Oh.
Wow. The Scarlet Witch.
I called it.
Interesting.
Oh, shit.
Wait, that's the end of the episode?
Yes.
There is?
Yeah.
Yeah. More ending. Bring more ending.
It is Vision. It is
yo.
Vision. Yep.
They redid him.
What the fuck? It's all you need is some energy
Yo,
from the
wha-
actual source. Wow, they created an anti-vision.
And he's about to fight Wanda next
Hell
episode.
Yeah, that's gonna be sick.
This is the version I think I know of him. And he was always a villain. Because I never knew Vision as a good guy. I remember a white-looking Vision, and I don't know which Marvel movie I was watching. Like
Oh, that's
DC
how you got
movie.
introduced to Vision.
Yeah,
was
like I
as
never
that.
like,
Okay.
and then when I seen the Avengers, he was a good guy. So I was always because that is definitely I think the alternative white Vision. So
You got your
That's what's
backstory of with the division you seen as a kid, yeah.
though seeing Wanda, I think overall this whole series was amazing. I'm not gonna lie, I was one of the skepticals at first. I'm just gonna be honest with everybody. When I heard WandaVision was gonna be the first show to come out of the MCU, I'm like, out of all of them, Wanda. And then don't get me like I like Wanda, but I like the Scarlet Witch Wanda from like the X-Men. Like I know a lot more of that. I feel like the MCU version of her was a little changed, and seeing her in the Avengers, and she played such a pivotal role, which made me start to like her in the Avengers. But I feel like there wasn't really much backstory to her, and I feel like her and Vision played such an important role. Like their love in Avengers was so important that they had to elaborate on it. And I feel like this series was a prime example because Wanda, all the trauma Wanda's been through in her life, I feel like the MCU, you could say, was kind of like their movies kind of lighthearted, and I feel like this show went really dark. Like it played with mental illness, trauma, and seeing Wanda deal with all three different deaths and all the different stages of what it caused her. And it was like, how would you react if all those people in your life passed away and you had powers?
Yeah.
Because it has to, like, some people just break down emotionally and stuff, and I feel like her powers are breaking down. I mean, her breaking down was her powers creating all that stuff. And I feel like Agatha is more, she's just like, yo, how do you have all these powers and you're just using it for
bullshit
all
to
this
grief.
all this grief and nonsense? And I feel like when Wanda attracted all those powers, she's just making, it's like a beacon where everyone's like, what the fuck is going, like, it's such a crazy power. What is doing that? And niggas don't realize she's only doing it based off emotions.
Yep.
And I feel like I feel like Agatha is kind of like, I feel like there's always two type of villains. I feel like Agatha is one villain, and I feel like the military or whatever that nigga is
Yeah, it's
is a whole nother.
Yeah.
And he's coming through more on like how Americans and like government think, like power, money. Like we need to take Vision and recreate him. And I feel like the storyline from the beginning, like Joe was saying, how they incorporated how Wanda fucked with sitcoms when she was a child, and you seen her backstory of her origin story and how it affect her overall in her life. And remember how we was talking yesterday about how that dude Charleston White was talking about how like he would go back in his childhood
to see things.
And I feel like that's exactly what we've seen with this episode. 100%. It was kind of like therapy. I feel like this episode, Agatha was like a kind of like a therapist. And I feel like that writing in MCU is so good. And Martin Scorsese prior saying that like MCU's writing wasn't up to par, especially with the Iron Man franchise, which was one of the biggest franchises in the Marvel universe. I feel like the shows, instead of it being actually, I feel like this episode was supposed to be all the episodes, but we're just getting real dialogue, and I have to give them credit because this could definitely win an Emmy.
Yeah, I could agree, because the thing is about it is like with this episode, I feel like we was able to get the basically the origin story that even she needed to see and stuff like that. It's like she was the whole time that the series was seeing that like she was trying to figure out like, yo, how the fuck did this world come about and stuff, and that, like her grief and the reaction of noticing that this property right here is a property that Vision bought for us to start a family. I feel like once that happened, it just put her in a blackout stage that she doesn't remember that transition of what happened prior to how the world actually created itself. So it's dope that like we was able to get the show, but then go back before the show basically existed, like in terms of the storyline of Scarlet Witch, Wanda, and then see how it really came about to today and stuff like that. So it was dope to kind of get a full circle of how she became about.
It's dope. This was dope that we got to see an origin of Wanda within this episode. Now, one theory that I've gotten with watching this was, I think that because we've been alluding to the appearance of possibly seeing Magneto as her father, and we noticed that dude wasn't Magneto. Now, what I think the MCU is gonna do is they're gonna use it, because I think this is what they were alluding to. They're gonna be like, all right, well, Wanda's always had this power because she was born with it, and the Infinity Stone just amplified and actually awoken that power to a point where she was conscious of it. Because it was interesting, the scene where the Stark weapon came down, and then it cut away, and then Agatha's like, oh, you stopped the bomb from exploding? And then she's like, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? It could be alluding to that. Those parents aren't her real parents, and she's gonna find out possibly later on
who her real parents
whoever her parents are, which Magneto, but she's gonna find out later on when they introduce that to the universe that Magneto is her father. Moving forward with the series, I like the take on how they played on her emotions. She was like, she got really extremely emotional, and that's how she got the universe. She saw Vision, and because she saw Vision, and because she saw this deed of a house that he had bought for them for the time that they were going to spend, together, they were going to spend the rest of their life together, it made her go crazy and create what was supposed to happen if Vision hadn't died. Only thing that I don't understand is how did the footage of her infiltrating the sword compound and destroying everything come about? Because we saw her go on the sword and she didn't do anything.
What if it's the footage that we just saw? Like, did we in that footage that we seen? Did we see her fuck shit up? Yeah, I was thinking that too. Yeah, because I think we just seen the footage that we just saw right now when she actually went into it.
Yeah, she went in.
She did make a scene because she blew up the glass. Remember?
Exactly. So I'm thinking like, yo, actually we didn't see anything we didn't see, yo.
Yeah. You're right. The
thing that's wild to me is like, I still think like that's like such a nutty thing. Like, I have a magic that when I get upset, I create a whole fucking it wasn't like she seems like she wasn't conscious in that decision. Like, I was just depressed, I was bugging out, and all of a sudden, boom, 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 boom. Like, it was like, what the fuck? And then like, I think it's interesting because Agatha, I think, is a really strong witch. As we see, it basically looks like she beat the Salem witch trials. Like, they try to kill her ass, she got everybody. That throws you back to like the commercial where it was like snacking on your magic. Like, she could literally take your magic. I think it was intriguing to Agatha, like, yo, I got all these people's magic. I can take people's magic, and I still can't even put an idea to how you did this. So please, God, like, I thought how the hell you did this? And then when she found out, she was more like, you got all this power. You that special. This what you doing with it? This it? Like, nah, this ain't it. Mm-hmm. She was tight. And then like this Hayward's like on his own mission, and we seen him finesse the shit out of her. Like, he said all the things to be like, yo, I gotta see what she could do, bro. No, yo, I know you could bring him back alive. We've been trying for months, like, and now he finally found out how to bring him back alive. And he said all we needed was part of the original. So did he pull power from like from Westview. Like it seems like what did he say? He said all we needed was it from the direct source.
He got the power from the drone.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's what got switched in Westview, and they used that power to source it.
Exactly.
It's interesting to me to see that this whole episode was like an explanation of her powers, but like I feel like we didn't really see what it was, and you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
it was kind of just like her. We knew that this whole reality was her. It was a coping mechanism. So we just this episode proved that, right? But what is chaos magic? They just kind of named it like, what is chaos magic? And then like they the whole her calling her a Scarlet Witch, it was as if she wasn't
knowledgeable of the fact that she was a Scarlet Witch.
Exactly. So it's almost like this power is like passed down maybe from like an ancient witch or some shit or ancient power from back then. So I feel like we're gonna start to open up that lane a little more to see like how strong these witches can be. Maybe the power of like Doctor Strange comes in. Cause I swear that chaos magic. I swear I've heard that term before.
Yeah,
I've heard
the first
that
time
term
I heard
before
of
too.
it. Feasting off of a person, like the idea of like turmoil, pain to manifest magic and stuff like that.
Yeah, I heard of it in the Scarlet Witch, like Wolverine and X, like those type of shows where they would talk about that power. But like the only thing I'm confused is like, is it the same Scarlet Witch? Like I just don't know what the MCU is doing. Like, is it the same one from the X-Men series, or is it their own version, or they're blending it together? So that's the only thing I want to see.
Well, Scarlet Witch was like, even in comics, she was a member of the Avengers. Like,
no, I know, I know. I don't know how the MCU is like. Certain stuff I know from the Scarlet Witch is from X-Men, so I don't know if they're using that same.
If they're gonna maintain that storyline of that
in Avengers, because I know she's part of all of that.
I think they just made it like a moniker, like Scarlet Witch is different people. It was like this power is passed on from one place to another, like Shazam almost.
Yeah, because it seems like not even seems like Agatha's clearly like a person that's within the witch culture. Like she's a person that at that time they was even saying like, "Yo, you're using dark magic." So clearly, like she's a person that's like similar to like Voldemort. Wasn't it? Yeah, like a person that was like a part of that magic lifestyle, but it's like, all right, yo, I'm gonna manipulate it and I'm gonna use the dark magic that exists in this world to my advantage.
It's like forbidden jutsu.
Yeah, exactly. Real shit. So she's looking at her like, wait, you didn't even know you're a Scarlet Witch? Like that's why you're able to create all these manifestations and shit like that, because that's what you do and stuff. So it's like we kind of found out at the same time as Wanda that she's the Scarlet Witch, but we know she's Scarlet Witch.
You know what it could be too. I'm thinking that like in a lot of shows we see things where there's prophecies, right? Like certain groups of people have prophecies. Maybe the witches had a prophecy of a being called the Scarlet Witch coming into the universe, which is kind of getting back to the theory I had about her within this universe, about her always having her powers and the Infinity Stone finally awakening it. And she's the legend. The Scarlet Witch is a legend. This is a legend of the Scarlet Witch, the being who could create other universes and bring people back to life, moving with all of her powers.
I think she had the powers they said in the beginning because she stopped that bomb when she was a kid.
Yeah, that's what he's saying.
No, he said that the stone awakened it. She didn't.
No, but I'm saying she always had the powers.
I think she had the power when she was younger and she utilized it. And then even when she went to Hydra knew that, and then that's why they even brought her in to just keep evolving the power of the stone. And I feel like her power level at right now in Vision, that fight that we're about to see the next episode, I feel like we're gonna really see her unlock the Scarlet Witch powers. And I think this was the first time, I honestly think it's the first time in MCU that they even mentioned Scarlet, like they went to her calling her actually the Scarlet Witch. Because I think this whole series they haven't called her that, and I'm pretty sure in Avengers they never called her
Scarlet Witch.
So that's actually that's pretty big that they actually called her the Scarlet Witch in this. So I think I think she been had those powers, and I think she's just grown and grown.
Yeah, I think they were just like, she probably didn't realize that she had the powers. Like when she stopped the bomb too, because like even so
that she did and stuff like that.
Even so, she still doesn't even understand the full gravity of her powers. She doesn't, because she don't even know how she did that.
And I think that's why the episode was trying to show that she doesn't know her powers, but her emotion and her trauma is unlocking it. Just like when she was a kid and it blew up, that's when she unlocked it with chaos. Yeah, when chaos. So all chaos. I think that's what it is. I think chaos is unlocking it, and she doesn't know, but her emotionals and the chaos is just combining. That's probably why Agatha's like, yo, your powers are just triggered when you go through shit. So Agatha's probably like, I need to make you go through more shit so we could just probably I can steal all that shit.
That's what I'm interested in, because like next episode, I think, okay, Hayward has what he wants. He has a vision. So what's your shit now? That's all you wanted the whole time. So now are you going to try to fuck Westview up just to fight Wanda, get her out of here? Like, what's your thing? And then I would clearly think Monica's going to end up fighting on the side of Wanda against this vision. But now, where does Agatha stand in this, and what's her real shit? Because all it seemed like from this episode is that she wanted to understand how she did it. Now she calls me the Scarlet Witch. Okay, so now what are you gonna do? Are you gonna try to get me to use the magic the way you want me to? Like, what's your play now? Because now this whole episode you ran me through all these memories, all these things to figure out how I've created this world. Now next episode, clearly we're gonna have Vision come through and want beef. What's Agatha's move?
You know what's crazy? I really don't even think that Vision is gonna be evil. I think because that's a Vision, they still had, from what we saw, they still had the body parts, right? So I think they've really just brought Vision back to life, and he has those same memories back, and they're all gonna fight against Agatha.
No, I think that's evil.
I
think he literally made the weapon for that reason. And when Wanda went, she said it was nothing in it. So I truly, from me knowing the MCU and seeing that Vision, he was evil. So I'm 100% he's evil.
Yeah, but wait, what? Sure. At what point in the MCU was that Vision evil?
No, I seen it like in movies, like when I was a kid, like comic books and stuff.
Yeah, and on top of that too, we seen him this whole time and stuff like that. Always been on some like manipulative shit, trying to get like access to like the power and understand how they can use that to like, you know, weaponize Vision and stuff. So it's like it really looks evil on top of that too. So it's like,
a weapon too.
And it might not.
But Sword's intentions were never necessarily bad. He made it like what they had emphasized in the beginning of the series was they're trying to make a sentient weapon to stop sentient beings.
Yeah, but Wanda's not gonna let that happen. So you gotta fight Wanda. You think she's gonna just let them make a fake Vision and have?
She wants to bury the body, so off rip.
I can't even bury my dude. You come in here making a twin.
So that's and morally that is evil. You're using he was a human being in the Avengers. He died, and y'all trying to take his body. So off rip to me, that's evil.
Right, and what did Vision say? Vision always said, "I don't want to be a weapon."
Yeah.
So now you took it, you made a weapon. I can't even bury my man's. Like, now you bugging out.
And on top of that, we're not even conscious of how he's actually gonna react. Like when he's brought back to life, this is the first time they even made the attempt of bringing back Vision or some shit like that. So who knows? Once he comes back to life, they might not have any control of that motherfucker. He might be on his own time fighting whoever and shit. So
he might turn back into Ultron, nigga.
Even in Scarlet Witch's world,
that would be fire.
Yeah.
The even first in Scarlet Witch's Westview, he started coming back and was like, "You can't control me like you control them."
Yeah.
So even that one that she created out of her own chest, like, was like at some point questioning.
Yo, I think
things. So I think that white one they ain't gonna be the control.
2-on-2. Agatha White Vision versus Vision.
And
her. Oh yeah, Monica. Shout out to Monica.
Yeah, Monica's definitely gonna be there.
So Monica, Wanda, and the Vision in that world versus White Vision and Agatha.
Well,
I think their budget is gonna be shown.
Pietro's gonna be there too, though.
Oh yeah,
Pietro's going.
Monica and Pietro are gonna probably be
together. Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
That's another question too. Where did that Pietro come from? Because she didn't say that she created Pietro.
Yeah, because they said the other ones actually got, you know, is dead obviously and stuff. So it seems like with that one, she's got that one instead. You feel me? Like,
but
can't get that Pietro. So
yeah, because she was like his body's in another continent with holes, so I couldn't. Remember when she said that?
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
yeah, but she said Agatha said, "Yo, I didn't create him. He's just been my eyes and ears." So where did he come from?
From that.
I think he might have. She could have grabbed him from a multiverse.
Cause she could have grabbed the other one, but she was like, "Yeah, that one got mad holes in it." I just got the other one.
I guess you, because that Pietro's from the different universe of like Marvel or whatever and stuff like that. So I get what you're saying. Like, how did she? But all we know when Pietro was talking is like, "Yo, I had somebody's voice in my head and stuff like that, and it drew me to come over and stuff."
Nah, but they confirmed that that Pietro really had nothing. It's not connected to the X-Men universe. So like that theory we had. People were saying that it's not.
Oh, so
it's just they just got the actor that everybody just knew
just to play on
that.
Yeah, because the thing I did notice though, that was like, I feel like with Sword and stuff like that, it's like ever since like Maria died, since she's not there no more, I feel like that guy had more of like the ability to like do whatever, to weaponize and try to figure out how they can recreate Vision to be a weapon. If Maria was there, that's just not going down, bro. So it's like it's less of the empathy that was there when Maria was there that we seen in Captain Marvel versus right now, where it's like, oh, this alien threats, my nigga. We gotta figure it out, my nigga. Vision's dead. Fuck it, he's dead. He's a robot. We're gonna manipulate this nigga to fucking tackle anything that comes against us and shit. So it's like I get Sword, but then at the same time, it's like kind of bugging out.
Yeah, I think there's some kind of drawback to using chaos magic too, because it's like if it was like that easy to use, I feel like even Agatha would probably use it. You know what I'm saying? So I really think this season's gonna end like a fight, like you were saying, Robbie. But I don't think the good guys are gonna come out on top.
You know what it reminds me of? I feel like Curse, like Chaos Magic reminds me of like Jujutsu Kaisen in terms of like how this nigga Itadori.
Yeah.
Like how, you know, the whole time this nigga told us was like, yo, this whole time and shit like that, you've been fighting, but not knowing and stuff like that, like the power that you've been using to fight. So it's like same thing with Wanda. It's like she been using this ingredient of the chaos magic without knowing
what it actually is.
You feel me? So now she kind of has more of a comprehension of what chaos magic is. So now it's like, oh shit, so this is why I've been able to do X, Y, and Z. So now like we can get that battle that, you know, that we're yearning for because she has more of a comprehension of it.
Wow. Another great episode of WandaVision. And we are on to the season 1 finale. So make sure y'all keep it locked. Have that notification bell ringing. If it's your first time here, definitely gonna be your last. Make sure you kill, murder, and
smash
that subscribe button, man. I go by the name of DC. This show, the way that like these Easter eggs matter, the way that they put together small details that come together for the end, like it blew my mind when Wanda was a kid with her brother, and they really picked from 3 of the sitcoms that they watched, and then spoke on how like. I love these shows because at the end of the show, all the pain's going like, yo, the problems always get solved by the end of the episode. I'm like, oh, okay. I see what you did there. It's intriguing, man.
Yo, it's the man, the myth, the maniac, Wilkins_RT. This is a dope first season of WandaVision, and I'm really excited because this is all going to tie into Multiverse Madness. It's supposed to tie into Spider-Man, and they said that there's another thing that is supposed to tie into, too. I forgot what it was, but everything seems like it's coming together, and they did a good job putting this together and connecting it with the rest of the MCU, and this is a good way to start off the Phase 4 of the MCU. So I'm excited to see what's going to happen with WandaVision, with Doctor Strange, with Spider-Man in the future as a result of the end of this show, of this season.
Yo, it's your boy Wells, the anime king. And now that I think about it, I really feel like that the scene where the bomb was about to blow up and she didn't make it blow up is almost like a us showing us what the end of this episode of the season could be. It could be a bomb blowing off, like total disaster. But I think she's gonna rewrite it in a way because it's still a sitcom to be like it's not that kind of show.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
That is interesting.
Yeah, I think that they're gonna do that. It's gonna It's gonna start being crazy, but she's gonna rewrite whatever is currently happening so that the bomb doesn't go off.
To play off, you know?
Yeah, you know.
And nobody gets hurt because it's interesting because like the whole house fell down on homie.
Yeah,
and Vision's like, yo, he might be in pain, and she's like, nah, it's not that kind of show. Like shit like that can happen in TV, and they just get back up and
exactly
be okay.
And she tries to do that, and it actually turns out to be that type of show. It's like, fuck.
Yo, it's your boy Robcityrt. Great episode. The MCU fans, yo, I ain't gonna lie, I'm originally a DC fan, but MCU's definitely got me looking the other way, man. Cause yo, you guys, it was big episodes. The first time seeing Scarlet Witch, and we got the White Vision. So I like a lot of the comic book coming into the show. So salute to y'all, man. And the merch is crazy. Shout out to all the Disney Plus merch and Winter Soldier, Captain Falcon. Woo!
Patricrt team, man. Goddamn, how does this show keep on getting better? It's all good, man. We riding along with this ride right here, and let's not forget Doctor Strange is the best fucking superhero period of Marvel.
You said your favorite superhero was Deadpool. You lied to me.
He's
you
funny
lied to me
and shoots guns.
And Deadpool is a go, by the way,
bro. Just like Joel changes. It's cool, bro.
Deadpool is a go, by the way.
Yo, we on to the finale. Head over to our Patreon. I got Captain Marvel coming real soon. So the week after finale, we're hitting Captain Marvel on our Patreon. And then we on the Falcon and the Winter Soldier. And that settles it at
the Round Table.